Hello, Rams. I'm sports anchor Alexandria Clough, bringing you all the latest in the world of Ram sports. The Colorado State men's basketball team did it again. The Rams beat the Wyoming Cowboys 78-76 on Tuesday night in the second border war meeting of the season. This was another great game that came down to the last few seconds. Sophomore guard Prentice Nixon had a great game. In the first half alone, he had 18 points, and by the end of the game, he had a total of 23 points. The Rams went into halftime leading with a score of 48-41. They continued to lead for the majority of the half until Wyoming's Justin James hit a three-point shot with just 17 seconds remaining. This three-pointer left the Rams trailing by 2 points. Senior guard Jean Clavel was on the bench at this time after fouling out. Nixon was put in the game for Clavel and was able to make a three-point shot with just 3.6 seconds left on the clock, which brought the Rams to a victory. Senior forward Emmanuel Mogbo also had his 18th double-double of the season last night. He is currently tied for 7th place in the NCAA. He had a fantastic performance with 13 points and 12 rebounds. Clavel also brought in 17 points and Caravaggio had 10 points. The leading scorer on Wyoming's side was sophomore guard Justin James with 24 points. The CSU students and fans rushed onto the court for the second time in a row after the win. Maybe this is a new tradition for every time CSU wins a game. Looking ahead, the Rams will wrap up the season against Nevada on Saturday at 6 at night. This will be a huge game as both teams are looking to win the Mountain West title and get the #1 seed for the Mountain West tournament in Las Vegas. The CSU women's basketball team did not have as successful of a night as the men's team did against Wyoming. The Rams fell 56-49 in the second border war matchup of the season. It was a very slow start for the Rams as they were 19-0 in the first quarter, and they weren't able to score again until the four-minute mark in the second quarter. By halftime, the score is 30-16. The Rams came back a little bit in the third quarter and cut down the score deficit. Ellen Gustafson was the leading scorer with 14 points. The Rams finish up their season this Friday here at Moby Arena against the Nevada Wolfpack at 7 at night. This game is senior night and will feature the accomplishments of Ellen Gustafson and Ellen Nystrom. Last weekend, the CSU men's and women's track and field teams swept the Mountain West Indoor Track and Field Championships in New Mexico. This was the first time in CSU's history that both the men's and women's sides have won the championship title. The men's team is currently ranked 12th nationally this week by the U.S. Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association. The track and field teams have a little bit of rest time to enjoy the championship title they just earned before the outdoor season starts on the 17th at the Jerry Quiller Classic in Boulder. The Colorado State football team is getting close to completing the 2018 season schedule. It was just announced last week that the Rams will face Illinois State on September 22nd, 2018. But for now, we can look forward to the 2017 season. The full schedule was just released today, and the home games and some of the non-conference games will be played in the sunny Lubick Field. The season is set to kick off on September 1st against Colorado in Denver. The CSU softball team kicked off their home opener on Tuesday against UNC. Well, sort of. As you can see, it was not the best weather conditions to play in. The game only made it to one inning before a 20-minute weather delay was called. After the 20-minute delay, it was then decided by game officials that the game would be postponed and made up on a later date. The Rams continue on with the Colorado Classic this weekend here in Fort Collins. Those are all the updates I have for you right now, but to stay up to date with the basketball games this weekend, follow my Twitter and go on to collegian.com and click on the sports tab. After the break, Delaney has all of the latest entertainment news.